Enjoy this illustrated explainer video about guide dogs for the blind.
Not all heroes wear capes. Some are furry and walk on 4 legs.
A yellow lab guide dog in harness.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe everyone deserves to live the life they want to live and to move through the world safely and confidently. Which is why we match people who are blind or visually impaired living in the US or Canada with exceptional guide dogs at no cost to them.
A person with a guide dog.
We even help with veterinary bills and ongoing essential support. We create these life-changing partnerships entirely through private donations and with the help of thousands of volunteers. And of course, with our incredible dogs.
A group of people with dogs.
Our dogs are guide dogs at the DNA level. We breed them specifically to do this work.
2 dogs and a DNA helix.
At 3 days old, our dogs start spending time with volunteers called puppy socializers.
A person with a newborn puppy.
Being a puppy socializer isn't just a dream job. It's how we help our puppies get comfortable being around humans.
A volunteer interacts with puppies.
At 8 to 10 weeks, puppies go live with volunteer puppy raisers.
A puppy raiser receives a puppy.
These volunteers dedicate a year of their lives to get these dogs ready for more advanced training.
The dog matures.
When the dogs come back to the school, our world-class staff teach them the complex skills required to become successful guide dogs.
2 GDB instructors train dogs.
After about 12 weeks of training, a dog is matched with their person.
A person hugs a guide dog.
This matching process is part art and part science, and always quite remarkable. Our clients and dogs undergo 2 weeks of personalized training together and begin to form a magical and lasting bond.
A person and guide dog in caps and gowns.
After graduating, clients return home with their guide dogs, empowered to enjoy their lives with greater mobility, independence, and inclusion.
3 scenes of people with their guide dogs at home, work, and play.
None of this would be possible without the generosity of our extended community of volunteers and donors.
A group of people and dogs.
To learn more about supporting our life-changing mission, visit us online.
GDB logo and URLs. GuideDogs.com and GDBinternational.ca.
Enjoy a peek into Guide Dogs for the Blind's Puppy Center, where 2 yellow lab puppies romp in an indoor play area full of colorful structures and a variety of toys.
Meet Kylie. She happens to be blind. That may seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how awkward people can be around her.
Kylie waits at a bus stop with her guide dog. A woman looks at her quizzically. Question marks appear over the woman's head.
So here are some tips to keep us all moving through the world safely and confidently. Always speak directly to a person with a visual impairment, not their guide dog. Remember, that dog has a job to do.
Good morning.
Hello.
Would you like directions to an open seat?
Sure.
There's 2 rows back on your left.
Thanks.
Kylie gets on the bus with her guide dog and sits across from a woman and child.
Oh, Mom, don't pet that dog. It's working.
Now at the office.
At our office, Kylie's colleagues make sure to introduce themselves when they enter the room and to let her know when they leave.
Sarah stands in the doorway of Kylie's office.
Hi, Kylie. It's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
Did you see the latest episode of Bachelorette on Mars?
I can't believe Abe got put in the spaceship. I thought for sure it would be Lenny.
Thought bubble with a bachelor on a spaceship.
Same.
Are we still on for a shopping trip over lunch?
Yep. I'll see you then. Bye.
Speak directly to people with visual impairments rather than speaking to their friend, their guide dog, or anyone else. And be specific when providing directions.
A boutique storefront. Sales associate with Sarah and Kylie.
Hello, how can I help you?
Actually, it's my friend Kylie who needs help.
And what is she looking for?
She is looking for jeans.
Oh, they're over there. I mean, just ahead of you a few steps. Boyfriend jeans are on the left and mom jeans are on the right.
A restaurant.
Kylie's looking forward to a date with her boyfriend, James.
Kylie, James, and guide dog wait to be seated.
Sorry, no animals allowed in the restaurant.
Actually, guide dogs are allowed anywhere the general public is allowed.
Oh, right this way then.
Kylie and James sit at a table with the dog chilling on the floor like a good doggo.
Hey, Kylie, do you want me to read the menu to you?
Sure. Thank you.
James and Kylie with their food.
This smells amazing.
Should I describe where things are?
Yes, please.
There's spicy chicken curry and rice at the top of your plate and braised greens at the bottom. Your wine is above the plate to the right.
So good.
Kylie gives a romantic smile to James. Spinach in her teeth.
Honey, you have spinach in your teeth.
Thanks so much for letting me know.
Let's let Kylie and James enjoy their dinner. For more information and helpful tips, visit guidedogs.com.
Enjoy this illustration.
I'm going to take these off for right now. My name is Chris Benninger. I'm the and I am so honored to be able to host graduation today. Yeah. For those of you who are joining us virtually, we are live streaming from our California campus. It is a beautiful spring day, and it couldn't be more perfect for our graduation. Graduation is such a wonderful celebration. It's a time that the entire mission comes together. And it's a time that we celebrate everyone who has contributed to the journey of our clients and our guide dogs. And let me just start by saying a very big thank you to our donors, because it's our donors who help ensure that we can execute on our mission. Guide Dogs for the Blind does not charge for its services. We receive no government funding. We're completely dependent upon the support of our communities. So we are very grateful for our donors for providing that support, which allows our staff and volunteers to be able to ensure that we're executing on this amazing mission. And today we really want to thank one of our sponsors, Lillian Tremaroli, who is sponsoring the harnesses for every single individual who's going to be graduating in 2026. So thank you, Lillian. Yeah. And a very, very big thank you to our puppy raisers. many thanks to you, because we could not do our mission without you. I get a little teary-eyed when I talk about you, because we hand you this wiggly squiggly little 8 to 10-week-old puppy, and you give back to us this amazing adult who has been introduced to the world, has all their manners, and it's because of you that our guide dog mobility instructors can actually train our guide dogs with all of their guide skills within a very short 12-week period of time. And just to make certain you really understand how important that is, there's no other guide school in the world who can train their dogs in 12 weeks. So there's no other guide dog school in the world that has the best puppy raisers in the world. So thank you very much. Yes. And many, many thanks to our many volunteers. For those of you who went on tours today, you had the opportunity to meet some of our incredible docents who are in the back here. Yes, thank you all very much. But we have incredible campus volunteers who do just about everything for us on our campuses. They're breeder custodians, they're foster volunteers, they're docents, they're dog walkers. They help with serving food to our clients in the dorm. They help in our accounting department. So volunteers, thank you very much. We also can't do it without you. And of course, our incredible staff. I'm incredibly grateful to you for all that you do, for the fact that you are dedicated to our mission, you show up every single day, and you make the world a better place. So thank you, staff, for all you do. And I'd like to introduce our staff members who are going to be presenting today. So let me start with Emily. Thank you. And Kathy Featherstone, our dog placement coordinator. You'll be hearing from each one of these folks a little bit later in the program. And at this point, thank you guys very much. We're going to be showing you a short video that talks about our mission. And what you'll see in this video is that it will be captioned and it will also be audio described. So it may sound a little bit different than you're used to. The reason that we do that is that we want to make certain that people of all abilities are able to enjoy this particular video. So enjoy.
At Guide Dogs for the Blind, we believe that everyone deserves to move through the world safely and confidently, to live the life they want to live.
A man and his guide dog walk through a park.
Our life-changing programs meet people who are blind or visually impaired wherever they are along their journey, whether that's by matching individuals with highly qualified guide dogs, providing guide dog readiness skills in our orientation and mobility immersion program.
A man holds a white cane and smiles broadly.
Or pairing youth and adults with the companionship of a canine buddy.
A young girl cuddles with her canine buddy.
Together, we are GDB.
My name is Renee Carrasco. My dog's name is Snoopy.
Renee sits in front of a fireplace.
So the reason that I wanted to get a guide dog was because I came across some videos from Guide Dogs for the Blind, and that was my introduction to guide dog travel.
Renee and Snoopy walk along a city sidewalk and cross a street at an intersection.
What I saw was the ease of travel, the speed that the guide dog handler would move with. That's what I wanted for myself. And not only that, but it was also the companionship.
Renee and Snoopy play with a tug toy outside in the yard.
Working with Snoopy has changed my life dramatically because there's so much freedom that comes along with having a guide dog. It's made the hard parts of blindness not so hard.
Renee sits next to Snoopy and gives him a pat on the chest.
I feel like my outlook on life and the world is so much more positive having Snoopy in my life.
My name is Amit Ahuja and my guide dog's name is Tashi.
I had the opportunity to complete Guide Dogs for the Blind's Orientation and Mobility Immersion Program.
Amit stands on a path with his white cane.
And not only did it help me learn to navigate my environment more safely using a white cane, it also made me an even more confident guide dog handler.
My experience was just fabulous.
Amit and his O&M instructor analyze an intersection and cross a city street.
We trained in different locations, practiced different skills, worked out a way to analyze a traffic crossing. I think GDB has transformed my life. To say that it's meeting my needs would be an understatement.
My name is Ella, and this is my canine buddy, Lafferty.
Ella sits on the floor of a living room next to a black lab.
Lafferty is just so amazing in many ways. He's such a good boy. He brings me so much joy and is one of my best friends.
With kids with visual impairments,
Ella's mom, Christy McKerney.
The struggle is real for social contact. It's hard to make friends sometimes. And with Lafferty, he's an automatic draw for all kids, which is wonderful. Lafferty has totally opened up, for Ella, new social connections.
Back to Ella.
I would recommend canine buddies. They're just really good dogs, and they can change a person's life and make it better.
All of Guide Dogs for the Blind services are provided free of charge, and our work is made possible by the generous support of our donors and volunteers.
Renee sits next to Snoopy on the grass in the park.
We receive no government funding.
This organization has made such a huge impact on my life and the lives of so many countless people, and the donors are the ones that make that possible.
Close-up of Snoopy.
Thank you so much.
Ella and Lafferty.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Amit and his guide dog Tashi sit on a beach and watch the sunset.
Together, we are unstoppable. To learn more about our life-changing programs and to support our work, please visit guidedogs.com or scan the QR code.
Kathy? Thank you. I'm really pleased to be here today to celebrate your day with you. I'm Kathy Featherstone. I'm the dog placement coordinator on the San Rafael campus. I have a coworker on the Oregon campus, Nancy Denier, and what we do is we will look at career change dogs to see if they have an aptitude to be matched with one of our partnered service dog organizations. So we work with 7 other organizations, and these organizations share the same training methods, philosophies of animal welfare, and high standards of veterinary care as guide dogs. So we're very comfortable to work with these organizations. Today we're going to celebrate 4 career change dogs and their puppy raisers. Now all 4 of these dogs went to one particular organization located in Concord, California. The organization is called Canine Services, National Institute of Canine Services and Training. I just call it NICST for short. Within NICST, there are 3 different paths for a career change dog to take. So I'm just briefly going to describe what those paths are, and then we'll meet the dogs. So the foundation program for NICST is Dogs for Diabetics, and we've been working with Dogs for Diabetics since 2004. And Dogs for Diabetics trains dogs to alert to changes specifically in blood sugar levels for insulin-dependent diabetics. The other programs are First Response Canines, which partners a service dog to provide support to essential workers such as firemen or policemen. And the other program is Love on Leashes, which partners a service dog to support individuals that may have PTSD, a seizure disorder, a condition known as POTS, or chronic migraines. So all of these dogs are fully scent trained to detect and respond to changes in cortisol levels in their partner by offering scent-trained alerts, task-based skills, and physical support. So now let's meet the dogs. Okay, so here is handsome yellow lab male named Badger. Badger was raised by Penny Lyman of Tucson, Arizona. The first photograph shows Badger sitting up quite proudly, and he's wearing his blue service dog jacket, the NICST service dog jacket. The second photo is of Badger really sticking his nose down into a white bucket that actually is identifying a specific scent. So that's how they start working on scent training with the dogs. So NICST says of Badger, Badger has an engaging personality and a strong work ethic and has been an absolute joy to work with. And it was very exciting this week because Badger got placed with a client on the Love on Leashes program. So what they're going to do is work for several months together to ensure that they're a compatible team. Puppy raiser Penny Lyman said, Badger truly was a joy to raise, and I'm so proud of him. It looks like it will be a great placement, and they will be in my prayers as they go through their training. So congratulations to Badger, and thank you, Penny Lyman, for raising him. The next dog is a female black lab named Flory, and she was raised by Patricia Edlund and her family from Auburn, California. And the first photograph is Flory sitting, this is actually last fun day, busy day. So she arrived on campus and we were able to take some good photos of her and work with her a little bit. And she's sitting up looking at the camera on green grass, and she's wearing her NICST jacket because she got accepted into their program on that day. And the second photo is Flory with her new person and family, her new handler and family. She actually will be graduating next month in April with the NICST program. Flory has been placed with a handler at the Concord Police Department. She's a welcome addition to the dispatch department. She will be working with everyone in the department, supporting community outreach and providing comfort during victim interviews. So NICST says, we truly enjoyed our time training Flory. Her spirit and drive were unmatched, and she was always such a happy girl. And Flory's new partner says she enjoys her spunk and spirit and feels that Flory matches her own energy very well. So congratulations to Flory and the Edlund family for raising her. So the next doggie is little Jory, and she's actually a black lab and golden cross. You can kind of see that by her tail in the first photo. So she actually is also doing scent work training. She's got her nose stuck in that bucket, and that's just, she's certainly enjoying it. And the second photo is she's lounging around on a bed with them, and she's got her little head on a stuffed animal. So she's taking a break there. Jory's puppy raisers are Becky and Jay Clark of Fort Worth, Texas. And Jory is on the First Response Canine path. NICST says Jory is a snuggly girl that loves to train. She will be matched with a client towards the end of the month. We are very excited for her future. And puppy raisers Becky and Jay had something to write that I'd love to share with you. They say, Jory has always been a special pup. We raised her mom O'Shea and her grandma Sinead. So she comes from a long line of successful dogs. Jory was a wonderful, happy, obedient girl. She loves everyone, especially children. She grew up in a home with 8 grandchildren visiting all the time and had lots of furry friends too. She was always a snugglebug and enjoyed her belly rubs. She loved her adventure walks and always used her nose to find interesting things. So thankful we were able to raise this great grandpup and know she is exactly where she is meant to be. Thank you, GDB, for helping to find her passion. We are so excited for her and know she has a bright future ahead helping others. Becky and Jay Clark. Thank you to them. Okay, so the final doggie today is little Moxie, and Moxie is a female yellow lab raised by Annie Martin of Walnut Creek, California. The first photo is of Moxie as a puppy, and she's laying down she's looking up off camera, and she's wearing her green puppy jacket. She's got a whole bunch of toys in front of her, rubber toys. She's loving it. She's got, 5 or 6 toys there. The second photo is a grown-up Moxie sitting up and looking into the camera, and she's sitting next to a blue sign that is welcoming her to the National Institute of Canine Services and Training. So Moxie loves scent work, absolutely loves it. So she's on the Dogs for Diabetics track. And NICST says Moxie is mellow at heart, but never wants to miss what's going on around her. She's the girl who watches, thinks, and then joins in when she's ready. Once she learns a new skill, she's rock solid. She has a charm all her own. And again, the puppy raiser, Annie, really wanted to share some thoughts about Moxie, so I'd like to read that to you. Moxie, aka Miss Moxie, Moxie May, and then the name evolved to Moxie Mayhem. Ooh, uh-oh. The latter, Moxie Mayhem, is reflected in the most positive light. Moxie's a very smart dog. She was easy to start as a pup, very confident, full of energy, and always had a little bit of FOMO. For those of you who don't know, FOMO stands for fear of missing out. I always said that when she entered the room, she thought, where's the party? So right when she would have been, quote unquote, street legal at 17 weeks, I fractured my left wrist. Our world stopped and everything changed. Moxie spent the next 2 to 2.5 months among many club members' homes. I will be forever grateful to my Walnut Creek Puppy Raising Club for opening up their home to Moxie and sharing puppy raising duties, and in some cases, doubling up. Had they not done this for Moxie and me, though guide dogs was not her ultimate goal here at GDB College, I am incredibly happy that she was able to change her major and transfer colleges for diabetic alert studies. D4D invested in her as a diabetic alert dog. She will ultimately be a lifesaver in her service work to her type 1 forever partner in health, Annie Martin. So thank you so much to all the puppy raisers of these dogs and all the dogs here today for your great care and commitment. Thank you.
All right, good everyone. My name is Hallie James Ogasawara. I was one of the instructors in this guide dog class and had the great pleasure of instructing these clients over the last 2 weeks. And now I'm very pleased to present them all to you and congratulate them on their graduation. So first, I would like to invite Allie to join me up front. Allie Debner has been paired with Velour, a female yellow Labrador Retriever. Velour was raised by Madison Sorensen of Salt Lake City, Utah. Allie lives in Ocean Beach down in San Diego, California, and is receiving her second guide dog. Allie works as an assistive technology instructor and in her free time is learning to play piano. She is excited to walk on the sunny San Diego beach with Velour and introduce her to her weekly trivia team where Valor will contribute her impressive knowledge.
First of all, thank you so much for coming and supporting us. Oops, there we go. Yeah. Okay, can you hear me now? Thank you so much for coming and supporting us. I cannot say enough good things about the staff and the volunteers and everyone that works here at Guide Dogs for the Blind. I know from experience that they will continue to take good care of us and support us as we embark on our adventures with our new wonderful guides. I especially want to thank puppy raisers, my puppy raisers specifically, and all puppy raisers, because really, you really sacrifice. You take these dogs, these puppies, and take good care of them and love them and teach them all the right things, and then you have to let them go. And I just can't imagine how hard that is. So thank you so much. Yeah, I'm just thrilled to have my new guide.
Thank you.
All right, I'm Madison Sorensen. I raised Valor in Salt Lake City, Utah, and she got to be part of my class of high school students, and she had a party there, but she definitely learned her manners and how to mind her own business. They just thanked me for my training of Valor, but I promise you, she trained herself. Like, she has chosen this path from back when she was younger. She knew that she wanted to have this focus. She wanted to help somebody that I don't know, she was just meant for Allie. I'm so glad that Valor has been on campus for a while now. But it was for a reason. It was so that we could be here for today and that she could meet Allison. So thank you for giving her a good life, and I'm sure she'll have a party at trivia night.
Congratulations, Allie and Valor. Next, I would like to invite Shane to join me up front. Shane Dittmar has been paired with Lulu, a female yellow Labrador Retriever. Lulu was raised by John Hurley, Chris Aguilar, and Deborah Crow of Alameda, California. Shane lives in Manhattan, New York, and is receiving their second guide dog. Shane is a talented writer, musician, and accessibility professional. This team is ready to cruise the busy New York streets and spend their evenings soaking up the music of Broadway, where Lulu will be a frequent patron of the arts. Here you go, Shane.
I didn't tell her she had to say talented. I want to be really clear about that. I didn't. I have notes. So I told my class I was going to wrap this. I'm not. But I told them I was. Last time I got to do this was 4,361 days ago. In the Oregon campus with my first guide dog, Chevelle, who taught me just how life-changing the support of a guide could be in my world. And almost 12 years later, he was right. And so before you worry that Lulu is going to have to live up to some really high expectations, she's already exceeding them. She's wonderful, and she didn't have to teach me how great working with her could be, but she's already started to teach me how much better it could be than I was imagining. And so last time I did this, I talked a little bit about the support of a dog and just how much I knew it was going to change my life. And today I wanted to talk a little bit, although Chris kind of stole my speech, about what it takes to have that level of support. So I was on the wait list for my second guide for just under 2 years. Don't worry, statistics people. It's 2 years tomorrow, so you got it in just in time for the average. And that in and of itself was a process of applying, getting the paperwork done, getting an in-home evaluation, getting visits, working with my doctors, and all the kinds of support and the phone calls and the emails where I was like, any news? And responding to all of that kind of stuff, while also continuing to help me work with my senior guide and the support center, dealing with all of our questions and health issues and all those sorts of things. And then this happened, and I got invited to come to class here, and that's a whole process of scheduling and booking travel and doing the outreach and working around my work schedule to make this work, and then volunteers coming to meet me at the airport and bring me to this campus, and they like had a sandwich waiting for me and stuff. It's incredible. Like, it's my background is in education, and I really understand how intentionally you have to create a learning experience this effective. And I literally tried to make a list of the people that I would need to thank for the support to do this again. And it's absolutely impossible because there are so many of them. There's I think 7 different members of the RA staff that we worked with. We had 4 or 5 nurses. We had chefs. We had housekeeping. We had the ground staff that set up for us. We had kitchen volunteers. We had other volunteers. We had all of the community members. We had people who presented to our class from other departments around guide dogs, from the Alumni Association. We have everyone who works with the breeder dogs to make sure that we had dogs. We have all of these puppy raisers that are here to make sure that the dogs are raised. We have vet staff and the canine wellness techs, and we also have our amazing instructional team and the instructors who aren't even here who trained these dogs sometimes, and then the instructors who trained us to work with these dogs. I'm never gonna meet all of the people who have supported me to be where I am right now, let alone thank them. But I wanted to say thank you to Emily and Christina, and I think Amanda's still here. And yeah, I'm just trying to get the ones in the room. And Hallie, thank you. And I wanted to say thank you to Chris and John for raising Lulu. And I want to say thank you to Deborah, who couldn't be here, who raised Lulu. I hope you're having fun in Egypt. All of my classmates, and of course to Lulu. I wanted to thank you all for your deliberate, generous, and exceptional care. I wanted to thank you all for your sincere belief that I and that every client of GDB deserve such care and such kindness and such generosity. And I mostly wanted to thank you for Lulu, who is wonderful and amazing and going to just enable every second of the next 4,000 days of my life. So thank you.
Well, I wanted to say thank you. I'm Chris from the Berkeley Club, and Lulu, my husband John, and Deborah, I've been in contact, and we've taken pictures for her. We're all from the Berkeley Club and raised Lulu. Lulu, John and I got Lulu when she was 8 weeks old, and she was presented to us as little Lulu. That obviously didn't last very long in the little. It was deceiving, but she was still so wonderful. And this is our very first dog, very first puppy, guide dog or otherwise. And so it was quite a beautiful experience. Particularly for me, I retired and got this puppy that we had a wonderful time. She is extremely smart. She's very good problem solver. We had her in this place where, it's basically a toddler, I don't know what you'd call it.
Like a playpen.
Yeah, like a playpen. And within 2 weeks, she was getting herself out very easily, putting her tongue on there, lifting it up, sliding it. And I was amazed watching her, thinking, whoa, this is going to be an experience. So I fortified it with tape and washcloth and stuff. And made it difficult for me and her. So she proceeded to take the poles of the pen and took them off. And the first time she took only one, and I'm watching her going, oh my goodness, I didn't even know it came out that way. And it was a little tougher to get out, so the next time she took two of the poles out because that was a lot easier, and that was it. There was no playpen after that. She's extremely bright with, it just showed all the way through, and I being totally inexperienced, I needed help, and at about 7 months, Deborah came to the rescue and raised her as well. So, and I'm very grateful, so grateful for Deborah, and I know I'll read what she said in regards to her caring for this lovely, wonderful dog. I think that it's been a pleasure, and I can encourage everybody else to be a puppy raiser. It's a privilege. I tried to give her confidence. Our morning began with coffee placed on a chair, and then I would sit on the floor, and we would just play for 2 hours. She would jump over me, jump through me, she would just push me. It was fun, fun, fun. We would just played with toys, fetch, tug, everything, and it was so enriching for me. I was trying to give her some self-confidence, and she had my heart grow 2 or 3 times the size, and I really appreciated it. So I thank you for Guide Dogs for the Blind and the Puppy Club as well. I would now like to read what Deborah wrote. Hello, I'm Deborah, puppy raiser from the Berkeley Puppy Raising Club. I'm devastated not to be with you in person, but the GDB stars aligned and the match was made, and the next chapter must begin. Thank you to Christine and John, that's awkward, for allowing me to raise Lulu. Thank you to Tony Lewis, his guide Jagger, for asking me to be a puppy raiser. Thank you to the Berkeley Puppy Raising Club and the leaders, Leslie, Aaron, and Zoe. Lulu, our special girl, honestly kind of a bruiser, a big, strong girl who always is happier when we walked 4 miles a day or more. Lulu was about 9 months old and pushing 60 pounds when Gail Horn, our PFM, thought two not so tall, not so young ladies might not be able to handle the puppy, and suggested that we might have to transfer to another taller, stronger raiser, but we persevered. Shane, I would like to leave you with 3 rules for living with Lulu. 1, belly rubs. When she manifests some new paw sensitivity, we started trading belly rubs for handling her paws. So you need her to do something, rub her belly.
This is true.
It is true. Number 2, high value treats. She learns anything very fast, but faster if you involve Trader Joe's salmon jerky or a tweezer dried treat. 3.
Did you hear the word jerky?
Goofy sit. She always had a funny way of sitting, more than like a lazy squat popping down, and her back legs kind of go out and her hips just kind of, flop. It's not a ladylike invoking an image of a princess, but Lulu sit evokes the image of an 18th century washerwoman. So please do not be embarrassed by her goofy sit, and do not let anyone sit shame you to dear Lulu. Shane, I'm thrilled you found your special match, and you and Lulu are now a team. Unbreakable, unstoppable, a bond that will only continue to grow. So congratulations, and wishing you independence and joy as your next chapter in New York City begins. With love and belly rubs forever, forever, co-raiser Deborah. And again, I'm very thankful to her, and thank you for Guide Dogs for the Blind for allowing me to be part of the puppy raising for such an intelligent dog.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, here, I got you. There you go.
Next, you're going to learn to pick that up.
All right, and up on the screen, we have 2 photos submitted. The first photo is Lulu sitting between her raisers, Deborah and Chris, who are kneeling down and petting her. Lulu's wearing her green puppy jacket and has her tongue sticking out in the photo. And then the second photo is a close-up of Lulu sitting in a green field with bright yellow wildflowers, showing off her signature sit. All right, big congratulations to Shane and Lulu. Next, I would like to invite Marilyn to join me up front. Marilyn has been paired with Malachi, a male yellow Labrador Retriever. Malachi was raised by Joan Marsden, Yuko Hiramatsu, Earl Passis, Sampan Saexco, and Christian Eno of Irvine, California. Marilyn lives in Lompoc, California, and is receiving her 9th guide dog. Marilyn is a mother of 2 and enjoys spending her time with her 5 grandchildren. After retiring from a long career working with people with disabilities, Marilyn likes taking long neighborhood walks and can't wait to do so with her new travel companion. This M&M duo is up for anything, and we are excited to hear of their many spontaneous adventures to come.
Oh, no.
Like right now, spontaneous, right? Here you go.
This is one of the biggest
Hold it
adventures.
really close.
Oh, really? Oh, of my life. It seems to get more adventuresome with each dog. I haven't quite figured out why it works that way, but it just gets more goosebumpy. I just don't know how to put that, but I just can't thank, I really thank Allie and Shane for saying so much, because I almost don't know how to follow that, but it was wonderful to hear. Well, that's true. I mean, I can't not give you guys such an applaud for being as, I always have said, it's just so outrageous that you can be so kind and so understanding, and it never ends. I mean, you'd think you'd pull something really off the charts that would just make them go ballistic, but they keep their cool no matter what. And so it's just fantastic. And with all the years that I had spent around handicapped children, and I worked with Ahead with Horses group and Challenge Foundation for the handicapped. It was basically a karate and self-defense. And I did that for years and years until I did come here to, well, I call here, because on a plane it is, but Lompoc, California. And everything in my life did kind of change. It kind of just settled in with the 2 children. And I think by then I was on number 2 guide dog, and we just mainly did adventures and tripped out all over the place and had, I would say, a wonderful time. It did change my perspective of life. I couldn't fathom, I don't know how to say this, but to not have a guide dog. Matter of fact, my last one was supposed to be my last guide dog, but I realized travel isn't the same. Nothing is the same without really being able to take a wonderful guide with you. In my walking, it used to be none, and then it went to almost all the time, and then it speeded up to like a race car, type feeling. It's just fabulous to have one of these unusual dogs, and sometimes they act like a dog, but nevertheless they can really make you fly. I mean, the experience never ends to me. I mean, I dream. Everything I do is kind of like with my dog. I don't even know how to be without one very well, so I just have to congratulate. I even congratulate everybody that uses a dog. It's just amazing that that everybody can do this. You know that you put a lot into it, and you know the dogs put a lot into it, but you don't realize it's such a shared experience, and how the puppy raisers, how they can put all of that. I mean, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many of you? 6? But and all that goes into one dog, and then you're number 6. Was it 5 or 6?
I'm number 6.
6, and he's the first one to graduate. So that in itself is, look at all the patience that you have, and then it takes 6 to finally get it to town. Finally to get it to home. So I can't thank the school enough. All these puppy raisers. Just thank you so much. I'm worn out here. It's just such it's just a wonderful. I just can't. Like I said, Shane and Allie just broke the ice for me, and and I'm sure Dennis will finish up very well. So I will cut it off here and not just go on blabbering. I really just love you guys, and thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Earl. My wife Yuka and I and the Enos and Joan Marsden represent Irvine, California Club. And I just wanted to say thanks for the privilege of raising Malachi. As Marilyn mentioned, for my wife and I, he is our 6th puppy, first one to be a guide. And we just couldn't be so, more proud of him and Marilyn having a new partnership. And it's just seeing everybody here. I just wanted to say congratulations to all the graduates. Funny, I don't really have, I've got lots of stories, I guess, about Malachi raising him, but maybe for us, the nickname that we gave him kind of sums it up all, is he's Malachi, what a guy. So, again, we're proud of him, and very, very congratulatory of the partnership that Marilyn and he are going to have. So, thanks.
Anyone else, sir? Good? Okay. All right, congratulations to Marilyn and Malachi. All right, next I would like to invite Dennis to join me up front. Dennis Shepard has been paired with Beso, a male black Labrador Retriever, who was raised by Chris and Erin Felton of Cameron Park, California. Dennis lives in Oakland and is receiving his 8th guide dog. Dennis enjoys twice daily walks with his wife, Deborah, who is also a GDB graduate. And as his name implies, Beso is a loving boy who loves to steal sweet kisses when he and Dennis are taking breaks from working hard and delighting in the fresh California air. Here you go, Dennis. You want me to hold it? Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And I want to read a little something here, and I think it says what I want to say. Oh, this is great. Anyway, so emotional, aren't we? I was welcomed into this guide dog family back in 1971 and had no idea that the blessings and experiences of that introduction would change my life so profoundly. These beings of love and sacrifice are gifts from God and are our earthly guides through life. Let's look at some of their human characteristics besides those of eating, sleeping, and working. They're lawyers, helping us find our way out of difficult situations. They're doctors, licking our wounds, both mentally and physically. They're matchmakers, giving me 2 precious wives, not at the same time. And countless friends. They're wheeler dealers, always shooting for the jackpot. Blindness has brought us all here together as a community and family. We have all gained sight through these dogs who give us hope and encouragement, gifts to share with the world. Thanks to all of you here at Guide Dogs, both from the great to the small, who function in every capacity to make this organization work and thrive. Thank you all.
Thanks, Dennis.
Wow, that's just a mic drop. Just a couple things, Dennis. My name's Chris. This is my wife, Erin. We're from the Shingle Springs Club, which is on the way to South Lake Tahoe. I was fortunate to have him surprised September of 2024. We were at a graduation of our last puppy, Cole, who graduated, and we're sitting right out there. All of a sudden, this little black, fluffy thing comes up, and Etienne says, "Hey, here you go." Like, so she's been saying, "Not yet, not yet, not yet," and she comes out with this little fluffy guy, and you know, now we're here today graduating. So I'm not going to say his name, so he's not distracted. Actually, we're very fortunate because his brother is laying right over there. That's going to be, I believe, doing the chair demo, and we're very fortunate they were raised together in the same club.
Bezo got up when he came into the room, so he recognized him before Chris did. I'm not sure.
So I just have a few thank yous and gratitudes. First, I invited Celeste, who is a recently retired PFM. Raise your hand. Friend and very appreciative of her and thankful that she came out today. Our puppy leader, who just recently retired and anointed me as the puppy leader, she retired and now is off to another state. I want to thank our puppy club members who helped with this little guy every week as well. I want to thank our youngest daughter, who got us involved many years ago with this program, and then also my wife, who's also his veterinarian, which is pretty fortunate, so thankful for her.
Not for him.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to thank the GDB staff and the trainers that helped get him here today, which is awesome. This little guy had some unique experiences like all the puppies that we raise. He was my assistant coach for high school soccer boys. And if anybody has interacted with high school boys or boys in general, yes, he had a lot of fun with that, as well as our Special Olympics soccer team. They developed a special bond with him, and they were sad when the season ended and knowing that he was going to come back to campus. They were really happy about that, but of course it affected them as well. I know Dennis and him, we've seen a special bond already. We talked to him on Wednesday, and we could tell Dennis is a really good guy. We learned, I think, 12 of his family members were going to be here, or somewhere close, and his wife, and so we're very, very happy can't wait to meet them as well pretty soon. But I know your adventures are going to be wonderful, and we can't wait to hear about them, and thank you for letting us be part of it.
All right, congratulations, Dennis, and let's have one more big round of applause for our graduating class. All right, next I'd like to invite my co-instructor, Christina, and our class supervisor, Emily, up front for a training demonstration.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christina Hamlin, and like Hallie said, I was the other instructor in this class, California 1045. So this last portion of graduation is always a super fun one. We're going to do a little training demonstration. When dogs come into formal training, most of the skills learned in guide work are taught using a clicker. Anyone in the audience, I know several, are familiar with a clicker? Some nods, yes. Dennis. Yeah, so that's great. The clicker is a very powerful tool that marks a behavior that we want a dog to repeat with a crisp sound that you'll hear very shortly. The clicker makes our communication to the dogs very consistent and timely, which is better than just food or praise alone. To teach the dogs what the clicker means, we start by pairing food with the sound of the click. And as you can imagine, since our dogs are Labradors, Golden Retrievers, Crosses, they're highly food motivated, so this does not take long at all. Once the dog understands that click means food is on its way, we can then pair this with a desired behavior. For example, when they do something such as stopping at a curb, their instructor clicks and then they think food, and then they're likely to do this behavior again in anticipation of getting that food reward. So now I'd like to invite our class supervisor, Emily Courage, and one of our dogs in formal training, Banff, to come up. They will demonstrate how using a clicker, we can use this to teach a targeting behavior, and this is what we do in class as well. So our clients, when they go home, can use this method to teach their dog desired targets. So today our target is going to be a chair, and the method demonstrating is called back chaining. And so we start at the end target, and in this case it is a chair, and we're slowly link by link increasing the distance from the target. So you heard the clicker a little bit already. Emily started by a little warm up with some hand targeting. When Banff puts his nose on her fist, she clicks and he gets food. Now she's moved closer to the chair and actually placing that fist at the edge of the chair. His tail is wagging in circles, and it's a very fun exercise for the dog. He's kind of getting warmed up here, and so now she's making a little bit more distance away from the chair. Again, walking towards the chair, presenting the hand, and then clicking when his nose touches her hand. Good boy. Lots of food. The sessions are very quick, short, and very positive. Now she's increased her distance away, and as he kind of starts walking up, she picks up the handle, and then she finds the chair, clicks, and gives the food. You can hear her verbal reinforcement too for him as we're keeping this exercise really fun. He's getting a little exuberant. He's like, let's do that again. Now she's throwing in the cue word, which is chair. Very good. And now she's going to make a larger distance away and come towards the chair. Working past all our graduate dogs in the front. Good boy. So the final goal is for Mr. Banff to work a farther distance, and now from the lobby doors to my left. Do you guys think that he'll be able to find the chair from here? Yes, I do too.
Pretty confident.
So she's picking up the handle, throwing in that cue word chair. He's making an eager dash to the chair. She finds it and clicks and feeds. Excellent. And now Emily is just taking a seat in the chair. Very good. And this helps make it practical for the dog, right? We want them to find an empty chair, not a chair with someone in it. Excellent work, team. Thank you, Emily and Banff. This simple targeting technique can be used widely in a client's home area to teach different principles, such as finding the bus stop, finding an accessible pedestrian crosswalk button, and much more. Now I'd like to invite Chris Benninger back up here to help close out our ceremony, and thank you.
Thank you. Well, I want to thank everyone for being here today. If anyone is interested in being a volunteer or a puppy raiser, please go to guidedogs.com. We're always in need of campus volunteers and puppy raisers, so please. If you're interested in supporting our mission with a donation, you can text to 50155. Or you can go to our website and make a donation, guidedogs.com. For those of you who are joining us virtually, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you soon. And for those of you in the room, we have goodies next door. all made by our amazing kitchen. And also our gift shop is open for another 30 minutes. So I hope you'll stop at the gift store. So thank you very much for coming today. And thank you for being our